The theater lights dim, the crowd settles, and just when everyone thinks they know what's coming next, a small boy steps onto the biggest stage of his life, barefoot, nervous, and holding a worn-out carrier close to his chest. Before you decide to scroll away, pause for just a moment, because this is one of those stories that starts quietly, then hits your heart so hard you don't forget it. And if moments like this move you, remember to like the video and subscribe, because stories like his deserve to be heard. He introduces himself in a soft voice, his accent thick, his English careful. He's from a small village in the Philippines, a place where roofs leak when it rains and dreams are often postponed for survival. He says he didn't come alone. From the carrier, two cats peek out, one gray with sharp, intelligent eyes, the other orange and calm, almost royal. The audience laughs gently. Trained cats? On this stage? Even the judges exchange looks that say, this should be interesting. The boy smiles, but behind that smile is a history no one in the room knows yet. Back home, his world was small. His father left when he was very young, chasing work that never turned into letters or money. His mother worked long hours cleaning houses, leaving before sunrise and returning long after dark. Some nights there was rice, some nights only water. The boy learned early not to complain. Instead, he listened. He listened to the sounds of the street, to stray animals crying at night, to his own hunger echoing in his stomach. That's when he first met the cats, abandoned, skinny, afraid, just like him. He didn't train them at first. He saved them. Shared his food, talked to them when no one else was around, practiced little tricks for fun because it made him forget how hard life was. Over time, the cats listened. They learned. Not because they were forced, but because they trusted him. When the storms came and the roof leaked, the three of them huddled together. When neighbors laughed and said animals couldn't do what dogs do, he kept practicing anyway. Hope doesn't need permission. On the stage, the music starts. It's soft at first. The boy raises his hand and the cats move. Not randomly. Not clumsily. They leap, spin, balance, respond to the smallest gestures. The laughter fades into silence. Phones come out. Jaws drop. This isn't a gimmick. This is connection. You can feel it in the room. One judge leans forward. Another stops smiling and starts staring. The boy's hands shake, but the cats don't. They trust him completely. Halfway through the act, something unexpected happens. The orange cat hesitates. A second stretches into forever. The boy kneels, whispers something only they can hear. The cat jumps and lands perfectly. The audience erupts. Applause crashes like a wave. But the boy isn't smiling yet. He has one more thing to show. The music shifts. A video plays behind him, his village, his mother washing clothes by hand, empty bowls on a wooden table. His voice shakes as he speaks. He says he doesn't want fame. He wants to build his mother a house that doesn't leak. He wants kids like him to know they're not invisible. The cats curl around his feet, as if they understand every word. When the final move ends, the room is silent. Then someone stands. Then another. And then the moment no one expected, Simon Cowell stands up. Not slowly. Not politely. He stands with purpose, clapping above his head, eyes shining. The crowd follows. A full standing ovation. The boy covers his face, overwhelmed. He didn't come to impress. He came to survive. And somehow, he inspired millions. The judge speaks about talent, yes, but more about heart. About how training animals takes patience, but loving them takes courage. About how the stage isn't just for perfect voices or flashy tricks, but for stories that remind us why we dream in the first place. The boy nods, tears falling freely now. For the first time, he's not apologizing for being small. The golden buzzer slams. Confetti rains down like something out of a dream. The cats flinch, then relax when they feel his hands. He laughs through tears. Somewhere across the ocean, his mother is watching on a borrowed phone, crying into her hands, whispering his name over and over.
This isn't the end of his story. It's the beginning.
From a boy who had nothing but kindness, to a stage that gave him everything, but only because he gave first. If this story touched you, if it reminded you that hope can come from the most unexpected places, take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because the world is full of voices waiting to be heard, and sometimes, they arrive with two cats and a dream. The curtain hasn't even finished rising when the audience feels it, something different is about to happen. Before the judges can smile politely, before anyone can guess the ending, a quiet Filipino boy walks onto the stage holding a small basket close to his heart. If you're watching right now, don't blink, because this is one of those moments that starts small and ends up changing everything. And if stories of hope, struggle, and miracles inspire you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, because this journey deserves your support. The boy's hands tremble as he introduces himself. His clothes are simple, his shoes worn, but his eyes are full of determination. He opens the basket, and two cats peek out, calm and focused. A ripple of laughter moves through the audience. Some think it's cute. Some think it's silly. Even the judges look unsure. Trained cats? On this stage? The boy takes a deep breath, because he has heard doubt his entire life. He grew up in a cramped neighborhood where houses leaned on each other like tired people. His days were filled with helping his mother, skipping meals, and studying by dim light when electricity failed. He never complained, not even when kids laughed at him for playing with stray cats instead of toys. Those cats were abandoned, unwanted, just like the dreams people told him to forget. But he didn't forget. He believed. Every night after school, he practiced. Not with expensive tools or trainers, just patience, kindness, and love. When the cats were scared, he waited. When they failed, he encouraged them. Slowly, they learned to trust him, and he learned something too, that leadership doesn't come from power, but from care. While others slept, he trained under streetlights, imagining a stage he had never seen. The music begins. Soft. Emotional. The boy lifts his hand, and the cats respond instantly. They jump, spin, balance, and move in perfect harmony. The laughter disappears. The audience leans forward. Phones rise into the air. This isn't luck. This is years of silent effort unfolding in front of millions. Then comes the hardest part. One cat misses a cue. The boy freezes for half a second. His heart races. He kneels, looks into the cat's eyes, and gently nods. The cat moves again, perfectly this time. The crowd explodes with applause. But the boy is fighting tears now, because this moment means more than winning, it means proving that love can train anything. As the performance nears its end, the boy speaks. His voice shakes, but his words are clear. He talks about hunger, about nights crying quietly so his mother wouldn't hear. He talks about how the cat saved him when he felt invisible. The judges are no longer judging, they're listening. The audience is silent, holding on to every word. The final pose hits. Silence. Then thunder. A standing ovation. And then the moment that stuns everyone, Simon Cowell rises to his feet, clapping with emotion written all over his face. Not because of the trick. Because of the truth behind it. The golden buzzer slams down. Gold confetti rains from above. The boy drops to his knees, overwhelmed, hugging the cats as tears stream down his face. In that moment, a poor boy from a forgotten street becomes a symbol of hope. Not because he was perfect, but because he never gave up. Somewhere back home, his mother is watching, hands shaking, whispering prayers of thanks. The world finally sees what she always knew. This story reminds us that greatness doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers, waits, and survives. If this touched your heart, take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because the next miracle might already be waiting, and all it needs is someone to believe. The moment the camera finds him, you can feel it, this isn't going to be an ordinary audition. A small Filipino boy steps onto the stage, clutching a simple basket, eyes wide with fear and hope mixed together. Before you even understand what's happening, your heart is already leaning in. Stay with this story until the end, because moments like this don't come often. And if stories of courage and miracles move you, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps stories like this reach the world. His voice is quiet as he introduces himself. He says his name, his age, and where he comes from, but what he doesn't say is written all over his face. Poverty shaped his childhood. His home was a tiny room with cracked walls and a roof that rattled every time it rained. His mother worked endlessly, hands rough and tired, smiling even when there was barely enough food. He learned early how to stay silent, how to be strong without asking for anything. Then he opens the basket. 2 cats slowly appear. The audience chuckles, unsure. Some smile kindly, others doubt. Even the judges exchange uncertain looks. Trained cats on a stage known for world-class talent? The boy hears the laughter, but he doesn't flinch. These cats are not a joke to him. They are family. He met them years ago as strays, thin, frightened, hiding near trash bins. He saw himself in them. Instead of turning away, he shared what little he had. Rice scraps, warm words, gentle hands. Over time, the cats followed him everywhere. He began teaching them small tricks, not to impress anyone, but to feel less alone. Each jump, each pause, each movement became a language between them, built on trust rather than force. The music begins. Soft and emotional. The boy lifts his hand, and the cats move. Perfectly. They leap through hoops, balance on narrow platforms, respond to his smallest gestures. The laughter fades. The audience grows quiet. Something shifts in the room. This isn't just skill, it's connection. You can see it in the way the cats look at him, as if the stage doesn't exist, as if it's just the 3 of them like always. Then a mistake. One cat hesitates. Time slows. The boy's breath catches. He kneels down, whispers softly, his voice breaking. The cat looks at him and jumps. The crowd erupts. Applause fills the theater, but the boy is shaking now. Not from fear, but from relief. From knowing they did it together. As the performance continues, images appear on the screen behind him, his village, his mother working late into the night, empty streets, quiet struggles. The boy speaks again, tears in his eyes. He says he doesn't want fame. He wants to help his mother. He wants kids like him to believe they are not forgotten. The audience is silent. Judges wipe their eyes. This is no longer an audition. It's a confession of survival. The final move lands. The cats sit proudly beside him. Silence. Then thunderous applause. People rise to their feet one by one until the entire theater is standing. And then it happens, Simon Cowell stands up, clapping hard, visibly emotional. Not impressed. Moved. The golden buzzer is pressed, and gold confetti rains down like a dream the boy never dared to imagine. He drops to his knees, hugging the cats as tears fall freely. Somewhere far away, his mother is watching, hands covering her mouth, heart racing. Years of sacrifice, pain, and quiet love suddenly feel worth it. A poor boy who once felt invisible is now seen by the world. This story isn't just about talent. It's about kindness, patience, and believing when no one else does. It's proof that even the smallest hands can hold the biggest dreams. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because hope grows when we share it, and the next miracle might be just one story away. The camera sweeps across the cheering crowd, but it stops suddenly on a boy standing alone at center stage, holding a small basket like it's the most precious thing he owns. Before anyone can predict what's about to happen, before judgment even has time to form, something pulls you in. Stay till the end of this story, because it's not just an audition, it's a life-changing moment. And if stories that inspire you matter, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps real dreams alive. The boy speaks softly. His voice is calm, but his hands betray him, shaking just a little. He comes from a poor neighborhood in the Philippines, where mornings begin with uncertainty and nights end with prayer. He doesn't talk much about himself at first. Instead, he opens the basket. 2 cats slowly step out, eyes alert, movements gentle.
A few people laugh, not cruelly, but doubtfully. Cats? Here? On this stage?
The boy hears it all, but he stands still, protecting the only family he's ever truly had. His childhood wasn't filled with toys or comfort. His father disappeared early, leaving behind questions that never got answers. His mother worked endlessly, her hands cracked, her smile tired but brave. Some nights they ate, some nights they didn't. When hunger hurt the most, the boy would sneak outside just to breathe and forget. That's where he found the cats, cold, starving, unwanted.
He didn't see animals.
He saw reflections of himself. He fed them scraps. He talked to them when no one listened. Over time, they followed him everywhere.
He never forced them to learn anything. He waited. He trusted.
And slowly, without realizing it, he built something powerful: respect. While other kids slept, he practiced under dim streetlights, dreaming of a place he had only seen on a cracked phone screen. The music begins slow, emotional, almost fragile. The boy lifts his hand.
The cats move. Perfect timing. Perfect focus.
They jump, balance, pause, and respond as if they share one heartbeat.
The laughter fades instantly. The audience leans forward. This isn't a trick.
This is years of survival turned into art. Then comes the hardest moment.
One cat freezes. The music continues. Time stretches painfully long.
The boy kneels down, whispers softly, eyes full of tears. The cat looks at him, takes a breath, and moves.
The crowd erupts.
Applause shakes the room.
But the boy doesn't smile yet.
For him, this isn't about applause.
It's about trust not breaking. Near the end, the music lowers. The boy speaks again. He talks about hunger. About nights pretending not to be hungry so his mother wouldn't feel guilty.
About how these cats gave him a reason to wake up. The judges stop writing.
The audience stops breathing. This is no longer entertainment, it's truth. The final moment lands. Silence. Then a roar of applause. People rise from their seats.
One by one, the entire theater stands. And then the moment no one expected, Simon Cowell stands too, clapping with emotion written across his face.
The golden buzzer is pressed. Gold rains down.
The boy collapses to his knees, hugging the cats, crying openly for the first time in his life. Back home, his mother watches, hands shaking, heart pounding. Years of sacrifice, pain, and prayer suddenly shine with meaning. A boy who once felt invisible is now seen by the world.
This story isn't about cats. It's about compassion. It's about believing when no one else does. It's about how love can turn survival into greatness.
If this story touched your heart, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because hope grows when we share it, and the next miracle might already be waiting.
The crowd is loud, the lights are blinding, and just when everyone thinks they've seen it all, the doors open and a small Filipino boy walks out carrying a simple basket. No dramatic entrance. No confidence-filled smile. Just a quiet child standing on the biggest stage in the world.
Before you even realize it, your heart slows down to listen.
Don't skip this moment, because stories like this don't come twice.
And if you believe real talent and real struggle deserve recognition, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because this journey matters. The boy introduces himself softly. His voice is steady, but there's fear behind his eyes.
He says he's poor. He doesn't dress it up. He doesn't apologize for it.
It's just the truth he's lived with his whole life. He opens the basket, and two cats slowly step out.
A ripple of laughter moves through the audience. Some people smile. Some shake their heads. A few think it's cute. A few think it's ridiculous. Even the judges look unsure. But the boy doesn't look at them. He looks at the cats.
His life began in a place where dreams are considered luxuries. His home was small, walls thin, and nights often louder with hunger than with sleep. His father left early, and the silence he left behind was heavier than words. His mother worked endlessly, hands worn down by years of sacrifice. The boy learned early how to disappear, how to make himself small so life wouldn't notice him too much. That's when he found the cats abandoned, sick, shaking in the rain. He didn't save them because he was kind. He saved them because he understood them. He shared his food when there wasn't enough. He spoke to them when no one spoke to him. He trained them not with commands, but with patience. When they failed, he waited. When they were scared, he stopped. Night after night, under weak streetlights, he practiced tiny movements, building a silent language between them. People laughed. People doubted. He kept going. The music starts on stage. Soft. Emotional. The boy raises his hand. The cats move. Instantly. Cleanly. Beautifully. The laughter vanishes. The room leans forward as if pulled by something unseen. The cats jump, balance, turn, pause, all perfectly timed. This isn't just training. This is trust you can feel. Then something goes wrong. One cat hesitates. The audience holds its breath. The boy kneels down, whispers gently, his voice breaking. The cat looks at him, not at the lights, no.